Well, I'm all decked out in turquoise for a reason. What is that reason? Well, I shall tell you. It's a clue as to what is in this box. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel's all about, I was gonna say it's all about Louis Vuitton. Why can't I get this straight? I feel like it should just flow out of me. I've said it hundreds of times. So I start it and then I think, oh, I've got this. I can start thinking about other things now. And then I mess myself up. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel's all about, I'm stuck here again. My channel's all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure that you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. I have an unboxing today from The RealReal. I found this item. I've told you guys before that The RealReal has this membership. It's called First Look, where you pay $10 a month and you get 24-hour early access to their new listings. And I've raved about that to you guys before and told you that that is how you find some of the best bargains and some of the most difficult to find high demand pieces. If you are looking for something on the Preloved market and you are not a member of First Look, then you are missing out on a lot of items, because by the time they get to people who are not First Look members, by the time those people can see them listed, a lot of those items are already sold. This is one of the items that would have been sold, and I never would have seen it if I wasn't a member. Here's the inside of the box. I could not believe that they had this item. This is my receipt. I have been looking for this for years. It used to be a lot more available than it is today. It has become very, very difficult to find. Here it is. And here's the dust bag. I think the people who have them are holding on to them. And often when you do come across it, it's at a price point that's really marked up and it's higher than I'm willing to pay for it. The RealReal had this, let me see, what did I pay for it? It was a reasonable price. It was $245, which is probably about retail for it. Most of the time it's marked way above retail. I actually bought one of these on Tradesy maybe a year ago, and then the seller canceled it. So I was very excited to get this. And as soon as I saw it, I put it in my cart so it was on hold. And then I examined the photos to see if I could see any wear. I read the description, and of course, you know, the RealReal's photos and descriptions are not very good. But it looked to be in excellent condition and the price was good. So I jumped on it. I bought it immediately. And I immediately texted a few of my YouTube friends and told them that I got it. Just a little tag. I felt like I was gonna have a heart attack or something. I was that excited to have found this and for it to be in good shape at a good price. So it came with the original box and the original dust bag, which you can see sticking out there. And yes. I see the hardware on it, and the hardware looks great. That's the part that is usually messed up. Well, there are a couple things that can be messed up. Actually, let me flip it over real quick because the back of it is showing. All right. Here we go. Get out of the way, tag. There we are. It is the Turquoise V in turquoise, which I just said. Bag charm. Gorgeous. The back of it is solid turquoise, and it has Louis Vuitton Paris, made in Spain. So a few things if you are looking for a bag charm like this from Louis Vuitton. And you know what? This tag is bothering me, and it looks to be in perfect condition, so I am gonna snip that tag right off. There we go. It's mine now. All right, a couple things if you're looking for a bag charm and you want to check the quality. Some things that tend to be off about them. Well, that's interesting. This box has foam inside of it. You see that? I've never seen a Vuitton box with foam in it. Interesting. Anyway, some things that can be wrong with these bag charms that you'd want to look for is the metal can be tarnished. It can have sort of a rust color on it, or the gold plating can be worn off and you'll see silver. Also, the bag charms tend to have silkscreen designs on them, and that color can chip off on the front and the back. So you want to look for that. You want to look for wear around the glazing. And then another thing that can happen, which isn't damaged technically, but might make you not want to buy it, is a lot of people will stamp the back of their bag charms, which I think is such a huge mistake, because then when you try to sell it, it's so much more difficult to sell because other people don't want your initials on their items, and it really affects the resale value and the time it would take to sell the item. And then another thing, and you can see it on this one, I think, is that the round bag charms, probably the square ones too and rectangle ones, they tend to curve. This one is bowed in, so the inside is closer to me than the two edges. That's not damage either. That's just something that happens with these over time. That's not something I'm worried about, but something to be aware of. I also wanted to show you that the bag charms, the round ones from Vuitton, come in two different sizes. So there's this size, which is the larger one, and then this one, which is a little bit smaller, just so you're aware that there are two different sizes. To my knowledge, the smaller one is an older one, and I don't think that they make bag charms in this size anymore, but I'm not certain. The newer ones that I've seen are this larger size. So for example, my penguin bag charm is that large size there. And I pulled two other turquoise SLGs from my collection just to show you the color comparison of the turquoise. So this is a Chanel piece in a turquoise. It looks pretty blue on my screen right now, but it is turquoise. And let me just turn this side to you. You can see how much greener the Vuitton turquoise is when you compare it to the Chanel piece. And then I also have another Vuitton turquoise piece. This is from the men's line, and I'll turn that around to the back too. And you can see that this is more muted, the men's piece, whereas the Turquoise V is more bright. I've only seen the Turquoise V Neverfull once in person. It was at a conference I attended a few years ago. And I remember the V on the front of the Neverfull and the turquoise interior of the bag being very bright, being brighter than I was expecting it to be. And that kind of turned me off to that bag. And I talked about this recently in a video where I said that bag was on my wish list for a long time, and I had the chance to buy it a few times recently, and actually one came up on the RealReal today for a good price. $1,500 is a good price for the bag, and it seems to be in great condition. It doesn't have the pouch, but I will link it below for you, and I'll put it in a community post today probably. I had the chance to buy that bag recently twice, and I passed on it both times because I remember that color being a little too bright for me. So I thought the bag charm would be a great compromise because I've always loved turquoise. That's my color. I love that bag. So I'm thinking, like I said in this other video, that maybe I'll get a monogram Neverfull with the Vert Clair, which is a little more green and maybe not as bright. I need to go look at it at the store again, at the color samples. And I can take this with me now and compare and see. But this will look great on that bag if I do end up getting it. And it'll also look great. Behind the V, you can see it has the Vuitton monogram print. So it would look great on any of my monogram bags for sure. Very pretty. So I am very, very happy and excited to finally have this piece in my collection that I have been looking for years. That makes me very happy. This line also came in a fuchsia pink. That is easier to find than the turquoise. The turquoise, just for some reason, it has gotten so hard to find. People are hanging on to them. So if you're looking for one, good luck to you. They do pop up from time to time. You just might need to be willing to wait a while. My penguin charm is also bowed. I've noticed that recently. And my Kusama charm also has bowed a bit. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope that you and your loved ones are doing well during this pandemic and during all the other stuff that's going on right now. Man, it's really terrible, some of the things that are happening. I was gonna say lately, but they've really been happening for a long time, about as long as this country has been here. So I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for watching. I will see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.